Hello, today's video is about real estate investment seminars, good or bad. In my personal opinion, they're mostly bad because I've been to a few over the years and of course, yeah, obviously they're free to attend, and sometimes they offer a little gimmicky free gift if you register and you go down and get it, and you have to go down and get it, obviously. But the thing to remember about the real estate investment seminars is that they're there to sell you their books and their tapes, or even their mentoring services. You know, where a person, you know, after you buy the books and tapes, you know, you're supposed to call up these, you know, this mentor, and you know, you go out and you look at the properties, and then you call them up and say, hey, how can I buy this, or you know, how can I, you know, sell it, or how can I fix it up, you know. Of course, that's with an additional fee, of course. Now, you might be able to get a couple ideas that you could use at the free seminar. I mean, they're going to give you a little, you know, bit of a taste, you know, but then lead into selling you their books and their tapes and their seminars and whatnot, or additional seminars, you know, or even a online, you know, mentoring service and that, you know. But for the most part, though, you know, they're there to sell you their books and tapes, you know. For the simple fact that, you know, I found over the years is that, or come to the conclusion, I should say, is that if this all, you know, really worked, and you know, they could actually do what they were trying to sell you to do, you know, then why would they be there, you know, in a conference hall teaching you if what they, you know, what they were teaching actually worked in real life? I mean, if they say, oh, you can make, you know, $20,000 a month, you know, investing in real estate and so on, but if it really worked and you could make that kind of money, then why are they, you know, in a conference room teaching you how to make $20,000 a month instead of out there doing it? I mean, I know if I was able to make $20,000, $50,000 a month from real estate, you know, there's no way I'd be in some conference hall in some city, you know, teaching a bunch of strangers how to do it if I could be out there doing it myself. I mean, so it tells you that there's actually more money in the real estate seminar business than there is in actual real estate investing. I mean, that's kind of like a key. It's like, well, there's more money in the business of real estate seminars than there is in the actual real estate investing. Now, you know, I'm not no stranger to, you know, to the real estate investing circuit, or you know, I've been chasing after it for several years, and this is even before, you know, our recession that we're supposedly coming out of. You know, this is actually when prices were good, you know, when and I still wasn't able to make any money at it. But so you want to remember, you know, going into it, you know, the whole purpose of the seminar is to sell you on, you know, their books and tapes and seminars and mentoring service and that. Otherwise, you know, they're not there just to educate the, you know, the general public for no reason at all. You know, remember that when you go into it. And some of these, you know, aren't necessarily scams, you know, because well, let me rephrase that. It's not necessarily a scam only based upon if you buy the books and tapes, they're going to give you their books and tapes, you know. So in that pure sense, you know, it isn't, but they are misleading in the sense of the actual opportunity, you know, and they are misleading in that you can make, you know, because they play on your greed, your sense of, you know, big money, you know. It's like, oh yeah, you can make, you know, $1 million a year from real estate investing, you know. as long as you buy our books and tapes and you do it the right way, blah, blah, blah. And then, you know, there's also in the real estate seminar business, there are also people who are, I don't know, addicted to it because I've read on a lot of real estate investment discussion boards and so on about how people will go to seminar after seminar after seminar, you know, and they don't actually, you know, do anything with the knowledge that they're getting. They're addicted to the, you know, to the crowds and to the, you know, to the information and the gatherings and that, you know. So I've not really, you know, the ones I went to, yeah, you know, they spout about, you know, how you can make all this money, and then you get into, you know, real world and it's like, well, okay, you know, some of this stuff really doesn't work, you know. I can't really, you know, they talk about, oh, you're doing this or doing that, you know, and it's like, well, you know, the buyer's not going to agree to this, or I can't get a real estate agent to agree to this, or no bank's going to do this, or, you know, or lender's going to do this. So if you want, you can always go to them and get a couple ideas, but if you're thinking about going there and making a ton of money, you know, just don't bother. Don't waste your time. I mean, you know, it's just not going to work, especially, you know, with the prices that they are today. I mean, granted, you know, you can buy some really, you know, dirt cheap properties, but, you know, you could do that, you know, on your own without having, you know, to buy their, you know, books and tapes. And usually, you know, they can be, the books and tapes can range from anywhere from like $500 or $600 way on up to, like, you know, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000, you know, for a whole set of stuff. So, you know, my advice is to get as much information, do as much research as you can online about, because there's tons of information out there on real estate investing that's free and that you can do the research at home. So if you want, you know, meet people, that's fine. Now, however, though, you can use the real estate investment seminar for networking purposes, though, only. In other words, go there and meet other like-minded individuals in your area and do some networking that way. But don't buy into their materials, because, you know, if what they're preaching or selling you really worked, then the guy on the stage would be out there doing it instead of on the stage trying to sell you their books and tapes. So if the only thing you want to do is go to them and do some networking with local people that are also interested, maybe you can make get some people together to do an investment club. But that's the only thing I'd ever use it for. All right. Have a great day, and I'll see you later. Bye.